Hey there everybody, it's Mecha Draco coming to you with another video, and in today's video we're going to be playing RimWorld. Ooh. Anyways guys, so RimWorld is a game that has come out quite a long time ago, but it is a game that's been in early access for a long time, and a game that I've always really loved playing and getting my hands on. And in today's game, what I wanted to go on ahead and do is I actually wanted to go on ahead and play a little bit of it for you guys because Alpha 18 is being released here fairly soon, and they're actually technically already have released, and I'm actually going to go ahead and show you how to go on ahead and activate your game for Alpha 18 if you'd like to do so now. Alright, so if you too would actually like to go on ahead and play on Alpha 18 on RimWorld, here's how you go on ahead and do that. Go on ahead and get to your launcher in Steam. Right-click the RimWorld installation, go to Properties, go to Betas, and go on ahead and click on the Betas tab, and you can select the Unstable Public Testing, which will automatically update the game to 18. So after going ahead and doing all of that for you guys, I do want to go ahead and also let you know that obviously, of course, mods are going to be very sketchy at this particular point in time. Most of them haven't been updated for Alpha 18, so if you are going to be switching over to Alpha 18, be sure you go ahead and turn off all your mods, or make sure your mods are at least capable of working with Alpha 18. There may be other further updates as well once Alpha 18 actually finally does come out, because currently it is just in an unstable branch of it. So once it actually comes out in the stable branch, we're probably going to have to even see even further updates to our mods. So we'll have to see what goes on from there. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get right into the game. As you can go on ahead and see here, I am playing a single survivor mod. This is the rich survivor mod. I just went on ahead with a normal one. I went on ahead and got, cannot remember her name. I think it's Rebecca. I can't ever remember her name, unfortunately. It's the one right below Cassandra. She's the one who gives you stuff just as, or she gives you basically things just like anybody else does, but she sort of just puts long periods of time in between each of them, so they're kind of a bigger surprise because you don't expect them. So I'm playing with her as a storyteller on challenging. Not so anything other than that. So we're going to be sending her, and obviously, as you can probably tell, we are in the bog. Not a bog. I apologize. We're in a temperate swamp. So as you can see here, we actually have quite a lot of areas here for us to look for when it comes to growing, because rich soil is actually fairly common here in the swamp, which is great. But unfortunately, we also have a lot of stuff like mud, and mud is something that's going to be fairly dangerous to us, or not dangerous, I should say, but is actually going to be difficult for us to actually build with, which is the only real problem I've ever found with this, but it's like, whatever. Let me go ahead and undo all of that. Now, let's go ahead and look at our character, Kyan. Kyan is not very good at shooting, but he does have somewhat of a passion for it. Melee, he's actually a little bit better at melee than he is anything else, but he also has a passion for that as well. He has some semi-decent social. He has semi-decent. He's bad at animals, honestly, but he does have a passion for it, so he could possibly learn to be a little bit better with it. Then of course, we have medicine. He's not got a passion for that, but he does have a semi-decent level up to where he can at least take care of some people. Probably like a medic level familiarity with it. He can somewhat cook stuff. He can't do fine meals yet, but with simple meals being on bulk, he should be able to possibly learn his cooking up to level 6 and be able to do fine meals fairly soon, fairly quickly. His construction is 9, so he should be able to actually do things with that, no problem. And his growing is also at 7, so he should be able to grow a couple of things. And with the burning passion he does have with that, he should be able to get up to 8 and be able to do heal roots fairly easily. And now, of course, one of the things I do want to point out here is, as you can see, we have wild heal root here. That is actually something that they introduced to the temperate forest naturally. Normally, that is something that was in a mod, but they actually do not have any mods. Most mods, as I said, don't work right now. In fact, the only mod I have right now is the bulk production mod, which allows me to produce a large number of products all at once. So, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and just get straight into this. I don't know why that's on granite. Let me see here. I want to make sure I can actually build in this area. Okay, we can. So, there's this big thing here I kind of want to break into. But my thing is, it's probably an ancient danger, and you know how ancient dangers are if you actually know anything about this game at all. Ancient dangers could hold stuff like mechanoids in it, and mechanoids can be kind of a pain, and I really don't want to have to end up dealing with them if at all possible. So we're going to just get into building a house first for our good friend Cayenne here. Now I don't have any individuals I would like to actually name in this game. When it comes to like patrons or anything else along those lines. I do have a single patron, but I don't want to just use a single patron name and that's it. So if you guys would like me to name your character, name you as some of the characters in these games, feel free to go ahead and let me know in the comment box below. I'll be going ahead and I'd be happy to go ahead and name you guys that. So first come, first serve on that one. So if you come in here and you say you want your name changed, the first person who asks is going to be the first person who gets their name changed. So I'll keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and also edit up his working schedule. Something very important you do want to make sure of is that you do get him on the things that he's actually somewhat decent at. We'll keep him on hunting because he kind of doesn't have a choice to in that matter. But let's see here. We'll go with get him off of smithing, tailoring, and crafting because he can't really do that anyways. He's actually incapable of doing research and art, which isn't too big of a deal because we don't really need him to do that anyways. We'll do those on 2. We'll do that on, we'll actually have him on mine, on growing and construction on 1. Cooking will be set to 1 as well. He can do wardening. We'll do that 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay. He really shouldn't be doing hunting, but it's not that big of a deal in the long run, I guess. Oh, yes, yes. And the other thing we need to do is, of course, make a bed. Now, the other thing that we can see here is that they actually have other things in here as well now. You can do dressers, and you can also do end tables that will increase the overall comfort level of your beds and everything like that, which improves their happiness. So I definitely suggest, especially in a swamp area, considering the amount of woods and other things like that that are available to you, to do that as quickly as possible. I'm actually going to even just straight up just go on ahead straight in and just start making him a floor as well. Let's go ahead and speed this all the way up to maximum. He should have more than enough wood, even if he doesn't use the wood necessarily for all of this. He's going to be cutting down trees and everything like that, so he'll end up having probably more than enough wood in the long run. Just to make sure we keep, we'll make this critical, clear all. And what I need is glitter wool medicine. There we are. Okay. Alright. So he should haul that glitter wool medicine out of there and fairly soon. And I need to also go on ahead and probably make me a storage yard. Let's just do something simple like this. I don't know if that's like the same distance between things or not, but we will leave it at that. Build a roof, and then build a stockpile, and we'll just have everything there, other than glitter, other than medicines. We won't have medicines there, and we'll just have that as preferred. And then, of course, we are going to have this be a consistent... I wish we could have, like, a consistent order where it just says cut all plants in this area kind of thing. But I don't think we can do that. So, I don't really know what to do specifically with that. And he has plant cutting up. Yeah, he does. But it's set on 3, so I won't worry too much about that. Hauling is a little bit more important anyways. Once he cuts all of that up, I might consider making this a bigger section. You know, just like a semi-bigger hut, not hut, but a storage area. But for now, I think that should be fine. Alright, so we've actually already got ourselves a pretty quick, stable construction here going. He's got his food, so we do need to obviously prioritize that. One of the things I want to show you guys before we do anything else is that something they did in fact introduce in 18 is they actually allow you to sort of prioritize orders, but do them in conjunction with each other. Essentially, like here, If you hold down shift, you can do prioritize hauling, then you can do prioritize hauling again, and you can do prioritize hauling again. And as you can see, it's going to actually do the hauling, and it's actually going to order it up so that you can actually do a stack of it. So he's going to do his sleeping first. So I didn't actually get him out of his sleep to do that. So he's going to wait for his sleeping to get done first. As soon as his sleep is done, he's going to haul the food to where he can actually put it and everything like that. I also wanted to haul the medicine too because I don't want it to deteriorate too much. So this way, this will be underneath the thing, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. And since today we've got plenty of survival meals here, we shouldn't have too much of a problem with food or anything like that for a little while. Before we do anything else, though, I do want to actually make sure that my animals do not actually invert, or that any of my animals do not actually get into my food. They can go hunting if they want to. If they want food, they can go kill things on their own. That, like that husky right there. To be honest with you, if I could and it wasn't gonna like absolutely pretty much kill me, on mentality, I would just kill that animal right away. One of the things I do actually like to do in prepared is have prepared. Okay, he's done working. One of the things I actually like to do, one of the mods I actually like to have is prepared start. And I like to actually get rid of the animal to start off with because he's more of a hindrance at the beginning of the game than he often is an advantage. Because you can't really train them usually unless the character you have so happens to have high animal capacities, which he doesn't. He has a passion for it, but nothing special. And without that, like, I mean, I don't think even with that, he can't even train things. Like, I don't think he can. I'll leave it at training because might as well. Let's go ahead and get him off of animal, though. Yeah, he's off of animal. Okay, good. Alrighty, then. Let's get him off of... No, we can keep him on warding. I think he's just enjoying himself now. Oh, yes. I know what we need to do. We need to make a... Let me make one of these. Just so that he has a... And he's cleaning... as you can see, we have cleaning on 2. Because of a hauling being set to a lower number and everything like that. Actually, I haven't set this plant cutting to 2 as well. Just so he can actually start doing that. Now, one of the things we're going to probably want to work on getting here fairly soon is going to be, obviously, of course, a butcher's table and a stove. Now, the other thing we probably want to get is something to generate power, as well as, of course, we want to get a growing zone. Probably as fairly quickly as possible. Let me see here. This is all rich soil, it looks like. I think almost all of this is rich soil, actually. So I could probably make a fairly large grow zone here. Actually, this is rich soil as well? Yeah, it is. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually make a fairly small grow zone. We're going to do a grow zone here, a grow zone here, and a grow zone here. And I just want to make sure all that's rich soil. Might be a few batches that don't have rich soil on it, but that's okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to make you... Don't think we can do heal root. Yeah, we... Oh, no, wait. I think we can. What was his growing at? Oh, his growing is right at 8. So we're going to do 8 for the heal root. Then we're going to do rice. Actually, yeah, we'll do rice here because that's the section that doesn't... Damn it. That doesn't have that. And then we'll do cotton. There we go. Okay. So you guys might wonder why I was doing cotton here. Reasoning for all these plants. So, obviously, of course, with heal root is good. I realize that heal root is growing normally all over the place. However, I have played this game a little bit, and unfortunately, the heal root does die when the cold weather and stuff like that comes up. So, even though it is going to be good for us to have the heal root, we're going to be able to have a little extra heal root and everything like that once we actually get to that point, and we don't have to waste all of our glitter medicine right away. We do want to be able to have our own actual setup of heal root so that we have plenty of it. Eventually, we can probably switch this out. Once this is done sowing, I'm actually going to probably allow it to not be sowed again. And then I'm going to switch it out to be a different plant. Kind drone has been inspired. His shooting accuracy will be improved for the next 3 days. Actually, that's good, actually. And what I'm going to do with that, though, is I'm going to do pretty much nothing. But let's see, what all can I build here? Like, what areas can I not build is probably a better question. Like right here, I can't build. Marshy soil, I can't build on. Okay, that's fine. I think we should be able to build around that. We're going to build sort of like a, not a refrigerator per se, but like a crafting zone. Oh, wait. Crap that, and crap that, and crap this. And then build that. There we go. One of the things is you might notice is I do actually like to put corners on my houses like that. Do that for a multitude of reasons. Number one, because I have discovered that for temperature reasons, it actually doesn't cause any major issues. There's no real issues when it comes to temperature control and everything like that. When you have corners like that, when you are in a place such as tundra or something like that, yes, you probably do want to make sure you keep that under control. I'm gonna go with this being like a construction, or not the construction zone, but the crafting area, I guess you could call it, is what I'm thinking. So we actually can just leave this open. Same with this one. Since this is going to be the quote-unquote crafting area, we can just leave it open. That way they can just go in and out of it, no problems. Now, the only real issue, of course, with that is it's going to probably end up having things grow in it, which is not the worst thing in the world, but, yeah, you know. It's one of those things you want to probably check. Make sure, you know, gets checked. We got a visitor. We have some social, so we should be able to trade with them. And we actually have pretty decent money at this point, too. So we should be able to trade with them with no major issues, or with actually being able to afford anything that they may have. However, of course, from the way it looks like we are not going to want to trade with them anyways, because they are not going to give us a very good deal. However, that's an incendiary launcher. Nah, never mind. It's a poor incendiary launcher. We wouldn't want that. Wooden war mask. Makes them more confident. Interesting. Head, armor, blunt, armor, sharp. Pain, shock threshold, plus 10%. Point at which this creature is down from pain. Oh, really? Interesting. That's actually kind of interesting. This allows them to actually have stronger... How much is that? It's 102. I don't know. I kind of actually want to buy it. You know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? You know? I mean, it's not probably the most amazing thing in the world or anything like that, but yeah, it's not the worst thing either, right? Let's get a dumping zone as well. Let's do a dumping zone right along this side of the... Ooh, wait. Delete zones. Okay. I was going to say, like, I just realized that Steam Geyser was right there, which is actually a good thing, because I didn't actually realize that Steam Geyser was there. We can use that later, and we can even use that for possibly, like, heating up our rooms and such. That could be a good thing. Can you prioritize hauling this, actually? I think he'll automatically wear that on his own. And this doesn't have any effect on my, like, temperature, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. Now, because this is a temperate area, we are going to actually want to be concerned about heat and temperature and other things like that. Heat will never get too crazy, but the cold will eventually at some point get to a point where we might have to worry about it. What I would suggest in this situation, because it's just what I would suggest. Oh, he did put it on. There he goes. Hey, look at that. That's kind of cool. I actually have it shown too and everything. That's actually really awesome. I like that. But anyways, as I was saying, is they will of course have temperate zone. The temperate zone will eventually get cold enough to where it will become a problem. So we are going to want to probably consider getting some kind of outfit or clothing or something like that that will assist with that. Probably my best bet here would be a toque. because he's already got a jacket, and he doesn't really need anything else other than that. His temperature cover is already to 6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold as it is, and I think it will only drop lower than that maybe once a year. Ooh, mad animal. Jump to location. So it's a turtle. Well, we are in trouble now. The good thing is we have a nice open area here. To where when he actually gets over here, I'll have him get ready. We don't have any security setups yet, and I don't think we will probably have any security setups for a little while. Production, butcher's table, and why not do an electric? No, yeah, we'll do a fueled stove. Oop, did not mean to do it there. Fueled stove. We could do an electric stove because we could technically afford it, and we can eventually make a power thing for it and everything. But I think we're probably safe for now, anyways. I think that's the angry one. There we go. We'll do that so that way we can effectively get cooking and everything like that up and running fairly soon. We don't have to worry about that. Plus, you know, first mad animal, we can have him be butchered fairly quickly. Also, let me just do something really quickly. I don't want you guys getting in here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Totally forgot all about that. You don't have to sleep there. You can sleep actually like next to your own owner. I'm considering making this the fridge, but I'm not sure. You know, it's one of those. Should I make it the fridge? Should I not make it the fridge? Because you know what I think I'll do? I will not make it the fridge. But what I will do is I will make the fridge connected to it. Let's reinstall you like here. That's right. And then there and there. Oh, really? That sucks. Okay, hold on. And then we'll just do one across like that. And then right here is where we'll build the cooler. And then with that, we will build power, solar panel. We'll just build one solar panel for now. We'll build a battery here, and then we will do a roof right here. And that should be more than, we should have more than enough components and everything like that from everything we've got and all that jazz. So we shouldn't have any too much of issues. And since the battery's not being charged or anything like that, it shouldn't discharge or anything like that while it's empty. If it's like starts raining or something like that suddenly. Oh, yep, totally forgot. That was gonna be bad. Boop. And we can have these stay open because it's not too big of a deal. It will keep the temperature kind of like wonky in here, but we'll survive, you know. He'll go on ahead and cook that up, and I think we already put the roof there, didn't we? I think we did. This way, this shouldn't be blocked when it comes to efficiency by that roof or anything like that. So this should still be gaining its maximum power during the day. Then eventually I'll end up putting another solar panel probably right there. And then we'll probably put more batteries and everything like that as we go along. And we should be able to do that, no problem. And then let's just go on ahead and... Oh, darn it. You know, that's true. Totally forgot to actually utilize his hunting drone. But let's go ahead and drop the temperature that we want this to be at to about, you know, to 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Auto-saving. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that actually off because it's auto saving kind of a lot. Or we'll go ahead and leave auto saving on. Where the hell is auto saving? You know what? It doesn't really matter. It's not too big of a deal. No, wait, here it is. Okay. We'll do every 7 days. How about that? That way it's not so annoying. We don't constantly have it popping up and everything like that. Plus, you know, that way you guys you guys know I'm not cheating. Okay, and we want to do zone. We'll do a stockpile in here. And this will be clear all important foods. We want to put herbal medicine in here for now. I will get rid of that eventually. And I don't think we need anything else in particular. Oh, yes. We need animal corpses, but do not allow rotten. Okay, there we go. Did you ever haul that turtle? Where is that turtle anyways? Did that turtle get, like, eaten? Or did he, like... I'm so confused. What happened to that turtle? I don't know where the hell happened to that turtle. But anyways, let's go ahead and add the bill to butcher creatures. And, of course, add the bill of meals. Now, one of the things I do want to point out to you guys is, of course, the fact that I do have simple meals as a bulk item. So I did, in fact, allow myself to make... I do, in fact, actually... this is the only mod I actually have in the game right now is bulk crafting. This will allow me to be able to craft like simple meals. It crafts 10 meals at a time. So what I like to do is usually have like 5 meals and then it'll make 10. And then that way, the main reason why I like to do this is because this way I can maintain a number, like say like 5 or 6 or something like that. And that my character is not constantly going back and growing or cooking more because somebody went and ate one. Somebody went and ate one meal, so he goes out of his way to stop what he's doing and then cooks one meal. And then right when he leaves to go do back what he was doing, he ends up back to cooking again. And that becomes a real issue as you go along. So I feel like that's probably the best choice and the best way to actually take care of that problem. At least that's how I feel it is. So this one's 13 degrees. No, this one's 50 degrees. But it should be dropping. 40, 50, 46. There we go. Okay. I'm actually going to drop down the temperature just a little bit more. We'll drop it down to 20. And we got our first raid. And where are they coming from? They're coming from the east. And I'm assuming he's going to prepare first. Prepare defense. They will prepare for a while, then attack. And this is always the way the first raid is. It's always just one guy. He does have a gun, which is a little disconcerting. Let's go ahead and do some security real quick. Oh, darn, I can't build anything there. Can I build anything here? No, I can't. And then... let's see if we can cut these plants before he gets here. I doubt it. Yeah, they're already on their way. Don't equip wood, you dummy. The good thing is that this will slow him down. The only problem, of course, is that he's going to have a lot of cover. And I don't have accuracy now. He's more of a melee user than he is a gun user, which is my biggest problem. So this is going to probably either be like a slow going whatever, or it's going to be like nothing's going to ever happen with this. Don't get hit, please. Luckily, I have the charge rifle, So I definitely have the superior gun here. Man, that guy's getting closer and closer with every shot. There we go. Okay, thank gosh. We'll just set this down to 1. Now, this guy. He's actually semi-decent at shooting. He's actually semi-decent in melee. That's really about it. He's actually not all that great at pretty much anything. So I think I'm just going to let him die. I do, however, want... No, never mind. I don't want his gun. However, what about his other gear? No, he's got nothing I really want. So I'm going to let him die, and I'm going to bury his ass later. Question is, where do I want to bury this guy? I like to sometimes build these next to the, like, farther away next to the, stuff like that. So that way I can just bury him and it'd be done. And then them farther away so it doesn't affect my mood or anything like that. So I don't think the battery... You know, the battery is actually good. It's just discharging a little bit. So this is keeping things good to go. So that's frozen. Won't ever deteriorate. Let's go ahead and clear this out one more time just to make sure. Actually, let's just do this. Floors. Wooden. Boom. At least he's actually prioritizing the stuff that he can actually, you know, place. I kind of wish he would actually prioritize the cutting first, though. Like, instead of going, I'm going to cut that, then I'm going to cut that, then I'm going to cut that. You know, like this. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Now, this does not have wood in it? Yeah, he doesn't. So he'll take that wood out more than likely anyways. Eventually. Hopefully. What is that? Dirt. Scattered sandbags. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Alright, he's dead now. So we can go on ahead and probably get rid of him. We actually are going to pick that up. Because even though it's not really useful to us, we can still sell it at some point. And that's going to be useful. Sweet. We got our first simple meal bulk creation. And what is that going to do to his cooking? Oh, nice like 400 chunk of experience. That's not that bad. And we got our first little thing of, what are you doing in here? I'm going to hunt you because you're being a jackass. Can I actually make... Ooh. I didn't realize that I actually had that as do until you, or do 5 times, not do until you have. So that's what I was like gonna do that. Oh, real quickly. Zone areas clear. Yeah, you're not allowed in here either. Don't ask me why I'm being like OCD about this. I just am. Kill the pig! Get better at shooting. Oh, I mean, he did actually get better at shooting. He started off at 3, wasn't it? Or was it 2? Actually, I feel like it was 2. Did he just get, like, better at shooting because of the fact that he... the fact that he sat there and shot at this guy? That's kind of funny. He just, like, was randomly shooting at it, so he got slowly but surely better. Does he have good at any good at animal? No, he's not good at animal at all. I kind of want to deconstruct that. Here, I know this is dangerous, and this is probably really stupid. This might even get me killed. Oh, man, I was so lucky. Oh, my gosh. I got a Psychic Lance, and a Shock Lance, and an Animal Pulsar, and a Lucerne. And these are all cryo sleeps. Don't open these. Like, above everything, don't open them. Don't. Main reason why I say that, to not open them. They very well may be nice people. It's very plausible that they are nice people and that they won't hurt you or anything like that. However, it is just as likely that they will kill you. Just out of curiosity, we're going to claim all of this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a door here. He should have no problem with going in here. It won't actually affect, like, these guys aren't going to wake up if he goes in there. What's going to happen is if he goes in, if he actually manually opens it up, then it's very likely, or very plausible anyways, that he could just straight up, like, it just straight up kill him. They'll just, like, wake up because they're having, like, a cryo sleep craziness or something like that. I don't know the exact definition of it at all, but they go, like, super crazy and just kill. It's weird. I am going to change this to... what should we play this to? I'm thinking we're going to change it to... You know what? Actually, strawberry plants would be great. Obviously, of course, as you may have noticed, I allowed sowing. I disallowed sowing, and the main reason why I did that is because I wanted to ensure that they don't delete, that he doesn't end up deleting these heal roots. But once these heal roots are all done growing, and he cuts all those up, I will reactivate the sowing, so he'll plant bushes instead. We shouldn't have a need for any additional heal root past this growing, considering the fact that we have this wild heal root all over the place. Like, this should be more than enough heal root that we can take care of, along with this growing and everything like that. So we should have no real issues. And with our rice growing pretty consistently, with the rich soil being right underneath that, and the cotton plants are probably going to be growing here fairly soon as well. We'll have probably more than enough stuff to take care of all of that. Here, I do want to do an electric bench. And what we're going to do is have you go up this way. I don't know if that's close enough or not. Here's how we find out. Oh, it's not. That's an electric tape. I don't know, actually. I'm going to go with probably not. It's fallen from the land nearby. We can deconstruct that. That's not... Okay, never mind. That's actually kind of far away. It's not far away to where we couldn't get it if we really wanted to, but it's far enough away that it's not really that big of a deal. We don't need to go get it right away. I'm going to also deconstruct this and go ahead and just slap in the electrical stove. I realized that I could just use the fuel stove, and it probably would have worked just fine, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I just don't care enough for that. And I feel like it just would be better off in the long run for us to just have the electrical one. Power. There it is. Just to ensure that we actually get this all done. And then we do the electric stove. And we can do the stonecutter's table in here as well. And, I mean, we don't really have the steel for it, so I'm not going to worry too much about that right away. He can't even do tech, so I'm not going to worry about that. Area revealed and ancient danger. Okay. Wait, was that plat steel? No, it's uranium. Weird. I wonder if we have any plat steel in this area. Okay. So we don't even have another guy just yet, which is actually kind of a little surprising. Because normally they usually send us a guy by now. But just to sort of prepare for that inevitability, what I'm going to do is build us another house. You know, I just realized. Hold on. No, we'll go over one more. And go up one. I like to do little houses, individual houses for each. I kind of like to make them their own little personal huts. Primarily because it's a little easier to keep them happy that way. But the biggest reason why I like to do it is because uh, it's very simple house. It takes very little resources. It keeps everyone happy and healthy, and for the most part, you can even like power it fairly easily and all that jazz without any major issues. Real quick as well, though, I do want to actually make sure they have lights. We'll put a little. We'll just put a torch like right there in the middle. Why not? I sometimes like to put them in the corner, but I just like to make sure that the whole thing actually gets like fully lit up. I could probably get rid of the glitter medicine from in here. It probably doesn't need to sit in here anymore. So actually, delete that. I was gonna say, I wanted to make sure the defaults were set to. Yeah, there we go. Now, this is also in preparation for the possibility of them coming at us. Like, not coming at us, but like another raid or something. Like, oh, geez. I just realized there's a whole bunch of these guys. I could possibly kill them, but I don't know if I should. But the other reason why this is an important thing, in my personal opinion, anyways, to do is, if for some reason, like, say, I get another raid and I want to kill somebody, or I have to kill somebody, or I don't necessarily kill somebody or something like that, I can capture them and put them in here. Plus, I can also do like a hospital bed that way, and I do actually like to usually make an actual hospital. And it's not like I don't have the wood for all of this. You know, it's not like it's not like I don't have the wood for all of this. And this gets his construction up, and it makes it so that he's a little bit more free to do things. Yeah, would it be on this one? I guess it would be. And then that way, and then build another copy here. Okay, and then we do another flooring, and boom. All right. So that way we have 3 beds. I figure, you know, that eventually we're probably gonna because for all I know, and a lot of the times it ends up being like, okay, we're gonna get new people. That's all well and good, and then suddenly it's just gonna be like 15 people all show up at once. So we want to make sure we have plenty of space for new people to come in. Can you prioritize that, actually? I don't know. It was bothering me that his room wasn't lit. Because a lot of times they actually don't like the dark. So, you know, an awful bedroom. Poor, normal. Yeah, these things are nice because they do actually improve your comfort level, which is the nice thing. The only problem I have with it is that, as you can see, with this being an awful and this one being poor, or with the awful bedroom and everything like that. Now, is this an awful bedroom because it's not clean, or is it an awful bedroom because of something else? That's the real question here. Now, do I have anything else I'd want to maybe do? What? What? What the hell? Where did he even get Luciferium? I'm so confused. I'm going to withdraw. I mean, I have no idea where my dog got Luciferium from. I don't even... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I totally didn't even realize that was there. My bad. What does this do, anyways? Blood filtration, blood pumping, breathing, consciousness, deterioration, flammability, addictiveness is 100%. Wow. Okay. So, like, you take it, you've got it. You're addicted to it. Period. So in order to get rid of that, I don't know what that's going to necessarily do to him, what we are going to have to do though. Where is this at? I always forget where this is at. I always forget where this is at. Okay, I guess it's in temperature. We're going to build a... build a campfire, basically. The main reason why I was thinking we're going to go on ahead and do building a campfire is because simple meals in bulk do until you have one. The reason why I was thinking of going ahead and doing that is because then I can do this. Burn drugs. We don't want drugs in this thing. We don't. Mostly we don't want drugs in this because we really can't afford to constantly use them. Not to say that I wouldn't want to actually use it. Normally, because I would actually love to be able to actually use that stuff like consistently. But we're nowhere near the ability to make drugs, and I don't have the ability to just sit here and consistently make drugs for you know, people who get addicted to it, and that's just going to end up becoming, like, this alone is going to end up becoming horrible for him. Oh, yeah, that's also right. I need to make a bulk kibble. How about that? Do until you have... I like to do 25 at once. Now, I don't know how much bulk kibble is going to end up making, but we'll find out. And we should be able to make that with what we've got, but I don't know for sure. And you need meat and vegetables in order to make kibble. So I think we've got the meat, but we probably might need to go and do some more hunting. Did you just, like... I hate when they get so far away from it they can't hit the guy. What's your character's shooting at now? Is it going down? I feel like it might have been going down. Did you really shoot like you're... Whatever. I think these are only one-time uses. Yeah, one-use artifact that dives an character into a berserk state from any distance, even through walls. And then this one is... one-use artifact that directly psychic disturbances towards one character, dropping them into a state of psychic shock for some time. Large risk of brain damage. And then the last one is the psychic animal pulsar, which is one use that drives all animals in the region into a man-hunting rage. Can you imagine that? Especially in this area? I mean, look at this. There's animals everywhere. Like, look at that. That alone, just drive all of them insane. Can you imagine what would happen there? That would be crazy. Holy crap. I'm actually terrified of that idea. Whew. Ooh, exotic trade goods. Ooh, which will be good because I could probably sell all of those. I'm not going to have any real use for them. So trading them and selling them is probably going to be our best bet here. Oh, yeah. That's right. And I don't get nearly as much gold or stuff out of it as I thought I would. But that, because they don't have any money. You'd think they'd have more money being they're exotic goods traders. But I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to sell my dog. Mostly because of the fact that I really don't like having an animal. I really, really don't like having animals. I really, really don't like them. Not that I don't, not that animals aren't great and all, or useful or anything like that. It's just that they really, really hurt you in the long run. They hurt you more in the long run than you'd think they do. My only real issue now is that they, flat screen television. That seems weird. Why would you want to, why? I don't know. Neurotrainer mech serum, a one-use super dose of Mechanites turn to train a specific skill. The dose is administered through the orbit of the eye. Well, okay. Once released into the brain, the mechanics quickly improve the subject's skills in a specific area, transmuting themselves into a neural tissue as needed. How enjoyable an object to be around to look at. You know, I'm not going to lie. How much is that? 1,400? I think that might actually be very well worth it. Wouldn't you guys agree? I think that's worth it. Go for it. Let's do it. Now, where is that at? Where did he take that? Does he have it on him? Where did he leave it? Like, I just bought it. Now, where did he drop it at is the question. I did just buy that, right? You guys saw me buy that, right? I did buy that. Hold on. Okay, I did buy it. Here. Character, gear... No, what am I thinking? Hauling is 1. Let's do hauling at 1. I just want to know where it's at. Because I just bought it, but I have no idea where it's at now. And it's probably sitting up underneath one of these things. Because there's so many trees, and that's one of the things that bothers me about the swamp biome. Well, as you guys can see, we've gotten ourselves pretty far into this already. Oh, there it is. What the hell is it doing all the way over here? Alright, well, we've already gotten ourselves going for a pretty long time on this game, as it is, and we've already got ourselves pretty far. We've probably spent just a few, I think it's a total of about maybe 13 days, I guess, in this one, so far. So it's actually been a couple of days now. I think we're going to go ahead and call this episode here. Obviously, next episode, we're going to have to do some additional growing, additional other things like that. We're going to have to definitely push for trying to see if we can't actually get something. You know what I'm going to do before we actually do anything else? I want to see if I can use this. Character. Your medicine is at 4. Should I do it? Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. Should I? Do you think I should? I mean, I want to, guys, get you guys' opinion on that. Do you think I should make Cayenne have the neuro mod, use the neuro mod? Because if he could use it, it would definitely be something I could see him using. He's already got a pretty decent medicine as it is, but maybe a different character, like for a future character, could be more useful to. Maybe I could even sell it to somebody. I don't know. You guys go ahead and leave a comment on that box below, but I am going to go ahead and leave that episode here. So if you guys did like this episode, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you really liked it, go ahead and hit that share button. And of course, if you loved it and you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And of course, as always, guys, good luck out there. And don't forget to have fun.